Good morning, everybody. The sun is finally out. It's been freaking freezing before this, but the sun, now that it's out, it feels pretty good. We are at Whiteland. The sign is over there. You can't tell what it says, but we're at Whiteland today, having a grand old time. And by we, I mean I'm the only one racing. Dad and Regan are here now. Others are on the way. Finley had a T-ball game this morning, so you know how the priorities go. Just got done with the first and only practice of the day. Went all right. Super slidey. Very cold, like I said. I was sliding all over the place, but did okay. Qualifying's measured based off of your timing in practice, so you'll go out with people roughly your speed. And I felt all right. I mean, I was in probably what I would say was the fastest group, but certainly wasn't the fastest guy in the group by any stretch. I'm out here just trying to get laps, get practice on a little bit more of a technical track like Whiteland, and also just get reacquainted to racing again. I think I mentioned this in the last one, how it's been so long since I've like raced people rather than just like practice racing, where it's like, you know, whatever, I'll take a position, I'll take you here, whatever. But like kind of like, hey, sharpen your elbows, you know. So that's what I'm doing here today, is just kind of get some practice on that stuff, and then have fun at Whiteland track with a good group of drivers. So yeah, qualifying's here shortly. I'm excited to hopefully see what we can get. I don't know, driving my original Birel. Well, a couple race wins, 2 race wins on this. Runner did well in the championship. Not runner up, but I was in the mix. Yeah, so back to the old one. We'll be out here racing against the Ghost Boys and see if we can hold a flame to them. Pretty freaking fast though. Qualifying just ended up with P3, some bit of an asterisk with it. A lot of timing stuff seems to be weird. They actually just put it in your timing system, so that's probably some kinks getting ironed out. But yeah, the time that I had on my thing was different than the time they had. I ended up with P3, but I feel like honestly I probably was more like 5 or 6. But I'll take 3rd place. We've got a heat race to settle it and then a final to confirm it. So the point is, all the guys who were all right there anyway. I just am probably a 10th or 2 slower than a couple guys behind me. So gonna make a few changes here to the kart, get it dialed in for the heat race hopefully, and go from there. So yeah, P3, we'll take it.
But most importantly, I'm here. So now
that's why. Yep. I was mediocre in practice, and then Casey came here, and all of a sudden, boom, the kart just came together, and it was super quick. All right, you can see me on the front row yet again, kind of becoming a thing here. Matt's on my inside here from Ghost Racing, and then Derek is actually going to be P3. You can't see him yet, but he's right behind Matt from Ghost Racing as well. They get a great jump on the inside going into the left-hander too. I washed out a little bit here. It was a little slick. Tires weren't warm obviously yet, and it was a pretty cold day, so the first lap, for sure, I'm sliding a little bit. Derek gets a hold of the inside, takes position 2, so I'm back in 3rd, just kind of hanging on until my tires come in a little bit. Meanwhile, Matt's already, you know, he might as well be at the checkers already. The dude just came off track. His heat race for his other class that he's in had just come off, and so he got basically warm tires and everything for this race. He went from the scale line to the grid for this race, so he's already got warm tires and just takes off on us. I'm doing my best to kind of reel Derek in here. Tires are starting to feel a little bit better, so I'm, you know, feeling like I may be able to make a move here, and maybe we could draft up to Matt. I kind of wanted to lead Derek because he and Matt were in the previous race, and Matt pulled away from him a little bit, so I as you can see, try to go for the inside move here, and basically I'm saying, all right, push me, let's try to do this. Unfortunately, Matt was the guy to beat, and he just kind of dusts us the entire race. I mean, I could have had Derek pushing me and another guy pushing him who was also pushing me, and it wouldn't have mattered. Matt was just the guy to beat, certainly in the heat race, but the entire kind of day, really, the dude was just on fire so fast. In fact, he kind of got disqualified, but then again, so did I. I wind up taking home P2. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we got some fireworks here. Just finished the heat race. Ghost Matt, that's their garage over there. He finished first by a freaking mile. He was running like half a second faster than me per lap. I got second, which was great. So I think we got kind of lucky with the heat races. I was with Matt and Derek. I think we probably got the slightly easier, less deep field rather. Matt's the fast guy here today, but the less deep field. So I was able to get second. I think Derek was behind me in third. So Ghost 1, 2, 3 in that heat. Come into the tech line and I got DQ'd, and so did Matt, I think. I don't know Matt's official status, but we both got DQ'd because of a carb issue. We're fighting it right now. Like, Matt and Derek are they're fuming. And I'm like, truthfully, I don't really care. Like, if I start in the back, like, my whole goal today was to get better at like racing anyways, and just get some laps here. So it is what it is, but like, it does seem a little bit silly and stupid and everything. So we'll see how she goes, what tech ultimately says, and if I have to start with the back, like, so be it, let's do it. Yeah, I'm excited though. Found just a little bit more speed, but I felt a lot more comfortable. I just was alone, you know, I wasn't really running with anybody. Matt checked out from everybody. I think Derek was behind me, but just out of like bumping range. So it was just kind of like cruise control, put in some good laps, learn some stuff, try some new lines, and bring home a second place, and that's what we did. So we'll see what the status is from this. Could be starting like third, could be starting at the back. So I don't really care though. It's just kind of silly.
But I just wanted to give it. You wanted to just pull off and do it the right way. Yeah, let's do that. Let me get this down. It's kind of the safety band.
I don't even know what it is.
So I couldn't get it off. It's just
oh, that's it. Hold on, do that again.
What?
Give me more double chin though. I'll get a better angle.
I've done one or two. That's what I was thinking. There's. Okay, now we're good. This one is closer than the what they're going to. Oh, yeah. Just because all the way down? Yep.
Yeah.
Do we pass?
Yep, I'll pass it.
Bet.
It was really close. But
Okay, so now we can do something.
Same thing on this one?
So now we can do something illegal for the final.
Yeah, he comes back through on the final. Nope.
We know this one's good.
Well, it also is cooler.
There it is. That's it.
Appreciate it.
Hey, no problem. Your job.
I hadn't been through that process yet.
While this is going on, Casey's, I guess, helping Melvin flip tires.
Crisis averted. That was a first for us here. Thank goodness, like, we have Derek and Matt from Coast Racing here that I want to put it nicely. They knew exactly how it should be measured. And the tech guy was great. He worked with them. And so when the measurement was done according to the rule book, Ben's carb, all good. So it was a bit of a scare, but good to go. So Ben had a heck of a race, man. It was a boring one really, but he drove good. It was encouraging, except I think everyone's racing for second because Matt just checked out, and man, he was gone. He's on another level, but Ben looked good out there. I want to point out some either jank or genius engineering. You decide. We didn't have another camera mount like our other carts, so the tape here holds it on, and then we needed like a small piece of hardware, so I had this one, which is super long, but I didn't have a nut for it, so I grabbed one of the clamps, same threading, and that is acting as the nut here. So you know, you decide if it's jank or genius, but it holds up on this bumpy track.
Alright, so my streak of starting on the front row has ended. I was in the first heat. Brennan, Evan, those guys were in the second heat, and so where you finished from those heats is where you start here. So Matt and I were first and second in our heat, so he started first and I started third. Get off to a decent start, just file right in here. Kart was still a little bit loose the first couple laps, so I definitely washed out a little more than I would have liked to in some of the stuff, but just tried to stay on Brendan's bumper here while Matt's already, you know, might as well be checked out and give him the trophy and the checkered flag. And it was, I don't know, I just never felt like I had the right setup, you know. This is our original Birel, the first Birel I ever owned. Won a couple races on it, but it hasn't been touched, and the day we went out there to do some testing, it rained a little bit, cut our practice short, but it was still pretty. I mean, it was just what I normally would go to as a stock setup, and it was probably 90% of the way there. I would have probably liked a few things to be a little bit different on the setup, maybe a little bit more free coming out of the corners. You can see I just didn't have that spring that I would have liked, and I certainly could have changed a few things from a driving perspective too. But you'd take it past there on the interior hairpin. Maxwell, who was probably the only guy who had anything to say about Matt, the whole kind of race. Matt's already off, you know, he's might as well be on lap 20, like I said. He was the guy, but Maxwell did his best to kind of run him down throughout the course of the race. And then Evan also gets by me here on the hairpin, and I just, you know, I had no reason to fight for it. Evan is a much better driver than me at this track. He knows it extremely well and has had tons of success here. So I just want to stay on his bumper as best I can, and try to draft up to those front guys again, just by pushing him. And Derek was behind me, and I know he was probably thinking the same thing, but I just wanted to push. You can see we kind of pulling on him a little bit. And one of the more unique things I've ever had happen to me in kart racing happens. Yeah, that was a tire. I've never hit a tire like that before. I don't know where it came from. You can see my visible confusion there. But luckily no spectators were hurt whenever I launched a tire at them, you know, 50 miles an hour. But that was interesting. That was fun. I don't know. Hope it never happens again. But yeah, so we're all kind of spread out a little bit, just trying to catch the guy in front of us. All of us were, but I just didn't have it that day. I did everything I could, but ultimately just came up a little bit short. I actually want to talk about my transponder, because you'll see why in a second, but I have my transponder in my short pockets. So I have my suit, then underneath that are my shorts. And I want to bring that up because my transponder fell out of my short pockets during the race, and every lap it would like move around, especially in this right-hander coming up. Well, on this particular right-hander, you'll notice that I hit the wall here, and it actually messes up my spindle. And I knew something was wrong immediately. Like, you'll see me like try to see if it's still driving straight, because I could just feel something be off. Like, I'm trying to, yeah, I could tell that my spindle was now shifted my wheel so that it's facing out a little bit, and so I'm losing a little bit of straight line speed. But yeah, so my transponder on that turn, when I started to brake, it shot down my leg, which I was braking with, and it just like, I was like, what the heck was that? And there was just a brief second of losing focus, and I turned in a little bit early, and I obviously cost myself a lot from that. And so my straight line speed was issues. I mean, you actually saw, so right there I actually kind of pointed to it to try to tell Casey that something was wrong, which he knew after the race something was wrong with it. But yeah, kind of unfortunate, because my straight line speed wasn't great after that. It was just kind of, you know, I was just trying to do really good on the turns, and ironically my fastest lap actually came after this incident happened. But yeah, you'll see coming out of corners and stuff, my straight line speed was just not amazing. So you'll see it as soon as we start going straight right here. I just have nothing. Like, my straight line speed, it especially at lower RPMs, it just suffered so badly because my spindle was out or bent up, and my wheel was kind of had a weird setup on it from that. So he gets by me, and then Levi, same name. Levi comes up, gets by me here going to the hairpin. And this is actually where one of my fast laps was turned, or my fast lap of the race was turned, was shortly after this move happens in the preceding laps, just trying to stay on his bumper. Man, I tried so hard to do everything I could to stay on Levi's bumper, and it just wasn't happening. It wasn't my race. made a mistake, mental mistake with that, and it cost me. And I just don't think it. I mean, I don't think Matt was beatable. Honestly, that dude was stupid fast the entire time. But I think I wound up finishing 6th here, which is totally fine with me. Fun trip to Whiteland, great outing, great facility, great group of guys. It seems so laid back and chill. I absolutely love the experience. Definitely want to go back more this year, and hopefully, you know, not bend up a spindle next time, because that certainly affected my race and put me from, you know, 4th, 5th to 6th and back. So a lot of fun, but room for improvement. Hello everyone. Final just ended. A lot happened. Some my fault, some not my fault. Overall kept it clean though with other drivers, like nothing there. But you'll see. You can keep going, Case. Come on.
Well, I wasn't
Whoa!
I wasn't doing it for you. Yeah.
Easy there, guy.
Push it, pull it back.
Freaking amateur hour here on the Stahl Racing vlog. And I don't know how much you guys can tell, especially while moving. Got a bit of a spindle bend.
Here, go ahead, Sean.
Got a bit of a spindle bend. That happened what? Not quite halfway, or was it halfway?
It was around that.
And after, it's ironic. I think my fast lap was actually after that happened. But I was working so much harder after that spindle got bent, man. Straight line, I was a little bit slower, and then in the turns it was just weird. It didn't want to turn at all. One point during the race I got a rogue tire that just smoked me, so that should be good. Yeah, that was me. The tire just bounced on the track.
It went flying about 80 miles an hour. Yeah, and security. Towards the crowd. Luckily there was that fence. It hit the fence, really killed somebody. That was pretty. Yeah, I don't know if it killed him, but it would have been bad. I mean,
maybe a child.
I mean, that thing was flying. Yeah, if it had hit a little kid. Yeah.
But all in all, an eventful day at Whiteland. Got at the very least, spindle that's bent that we'll have to straighten out, and then potentially a king rod, and maybe even the
king rod, tie rod
as well. So king rod, king pin, tie rod, king rod, tie pin. So yeah, it was a good, fun little race. Huge thank you to everybody who came out here, the people who came up and said what's up to the Stahl Racing family. Always appreciated you guys. And feel free to do that at our next event, KRA number 2 out in Newcastle. If you want stickers and want to come say what's up, like, feel free to. Looking to bounce back and have a hopefully not a damage-free finish with no tires coming at me. But that's all we got here from Whiteland. Casey, anything you want to say?
No, I think you actually said it, Bill. Just thank you everyone that came up. That's just the coolest thing. Thank you very much. Casey, did
Appreciate
you finish 6th out here last time?
Yeah, that's rich.
That's right, Dad. I did. You know what? Thank you, Dad. Yeah, out finishing Ben.
Yeah, in the Masters class.
What else is new?